In this video, we're going to talk about unit conversions. Unit conversions are an important tool that you can use not just in math, but you can use it in chemistry, you can use it in physics. So it's a useful skill to know how to convert from one unit to another unit. So let's go ahead and see how does unit conversion work. So first of all, what do we mean by unit conversion? What is the meaning of it? So unit conversion is the process of expressing a quantity in a different unit. So you might understand that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So if you have a length which is given in feet and you want to change that to inches, then what you're doing essentially is a unit conversion. So we have an example that 15 minutes is equal to a quarter hour. So what we just did is convert the units from minutes to hours. 2 miles is roughly equal to 3.2 kilometers. So again, we have converted the unit from miles to kilometers. Now, the first thing that we need for our conversion is something called a conversion factor, which is essentially a fraction. And the fraction has units in the numerator as well as in the denominator. But the simplified value of this fraction is always 1. So the quantity in the denominator and the quantity in the numerator should always be equal. And that's how the simplified value would come out to be equal to 1. So for example, we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we can write two conversion factors, or we can write two fractions. We can write 1 hour over 60 minutes, or we can write 60 minutes over 1 hour. So in the first case, we have hours in the numerator and we have minutes in the denominator. In the second case, we have the minutes in the numerator and hours in the denominator. Now, which of those two conversion factors we would need to use depends on what is it that we want to change from and to what units do we want to change that to. Conversion factors are sometimes also called unity fractions. So another name that you will come across is a unity fraction. So let's see an example. So we are told that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So what are the two conversion factors from this equivalence that you can write? So you can write 1 mile over 5,280 feet, or you can write 5,280 feet over 1 mile. So you take the two parts on the sides of the equal sign and you put one part in the numerator, you put the other part in the denominator. Now, how do we do our unit conversion? So the first thing that we need is to write the appropriate conversion factor for the problem, put the desired unit in the numerator and the given unit in the denominator, and we'll see some examples of how that happens. The second thing you want to do is multiply the given value by the conversion factor. And then you reduce the fraction to the lowest terms. So here is our first example. We want to change 25.4 we are told that there are 25.4 millimeters in 1 inch and we want to convert 60 millimeters to inches. So this right here is all the information we need to write our conversion factor. So let's write our conversion factor. Now the given units are millimeters. So the given units would go in the denominator, and the unit to which we want to convert would go in the numerator. And then we know that there are 25.4 millimeters in 1 inch. So that's our step 1. Now for step 2, all we need to do is multiply the 60 millimeters with this conversion factor. So we start with 60 millimeters equals 60 millimeters times 1 inch over 25.4 millimeters. And now the beauty of this is you can see that the millimeters here in the denominator and the millimeters here in the numerator will cross out. Then you grab a calculator, and when you push some buttons in the calculator, you get 2.36 inches. So what that means is that 60 millimeters is equal to 2.36 inches, and we just did our conversion. So let's take a look at another example. Here's the example 2. It says convert 80 pounds to kilograms given that 1 kilogram is approximately equal to 2.2 pounds. So that's the information that's going to help us write our conversion factor. So first thing we want to do is we want to write our conversion factor. Okay, so what's the unit that's given? We are given pounds. So pounds go in the denominator. And then we want to change that to kilograms. So kilogram goes in the numerator. Then we are told that 1 kilogram is approximately equal to 2.2 pounds. So there's our conversion factor. Now we are going to do the actual conversion. So we have 80 pounds equals 80 pounds times 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. Again, what you can see is that the pounds and the pounds get cancelled, and then you grab yourselves a calculator and you push some buttons, and the answer you get is 36.4 kilograms. So we just converted 80 pounds to 36.4 kilograms. So let's take a look at one more example. Here's our third example. 1 US gallon is equal to 3.78 liters, and we want to convert 25 liters to US gallons. So here we have our conversion factor information. So let's write our conversion factor, and we want to change gallons. We want to change liters to gallons. So the liters go in the denominator and the gallons go in the numerator. Okay, and then we know that 1 US gallon, remember these are US gallons because the gallon in other parts of the world is slightly larger. So 1 US gallon is equal to 3.78 liters. So there's our conversion factor. Then we want to convert 25 liters. So start with 25 liters equals 25 liters times 1 US gallon over 3.78 liters. Okay, and the liters here in the numerator cross out with the liters here in the denominator. Grab a calculator, and that gives 6.61 US gallons. So now we can write 25 liters equals 6.61 US gallons. So we converted 25 liters to US gallons. One more example here. Now this uses 3 units. So we have yards to feet and we have miles to feet. So we would need to use 2 conversion factors. Okay, so there will be 2 conversion factors. So we want to change 2.5 miles to yards, but we don't have a conversion factor for miles to yards, but we do have a conversion factor from miles to feet. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to say 2.5 miles times 1 mile, and 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Okay, so you can see that the mile and the mile, they cross out, but then we still want to take care of those feet there, so we want to change that to yards. So we will bring in another conversion factor, and since the feet here is in the numerator, we're going to put the feet in the denominator, and we want the final answer to be in the yards, and 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So again, you can see that the feet and the feet will cross out, leaving you with just a yard. Okay, and now what we need to do is just grab a calculator. So this is 2.5 times 5,280, and then divide that by 3, and that gives us 4,400 400 yards. So 2.5 miles is equal to 4,400 yards. So I hope that you like this video. If you want to hit the like button, that will be greatly appreciated. If you want to subscribe, please do subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any other videos in the future. And if you are looking for academic help, we provide tutoring in all subjects and all classes. Please write us an email at info@sageeducational.com and a tutor can come and help you out. If you would like me to create another video on a different topic, write me an email and I will create that video. And if there are any problems that you would like to see a solution for, email that problem and we will create a video solution for that problem for you as well. So take care. I hope that you like the video.